I want to welcome you to the December 15th episode of Laid Back History's 2024 Advent Calendar. Let's see what we're talking about today. So did you know that the forerunner of the Pony Express actually started on the National Road? And it was the brainchild of a gentleman by the name of Amos Kendall. And Amos Kendall was a politician from Massachusetts, and he became Postmaster General in 1835. Amos Kendall himself is an interesting guy. He was part of Andrew Jackson's kitchen cabinet, which basically made policy for the country. He is a major reason why the Democratic Party is what it is today. His writings, his petitioning basically helped grow it into the powerful party that it is today. But he is also the brainchild of the Pony Express, what would become known as the Pony Express. In 1835, he was dealing with corruption in the post office, but also was worried about speed, how quickly news could get from one place to another. And so he came up with this idea of a link of riders that could quickly get mail and news from A to B to C to D. And so every 6 miles, there would be a stop, and a rider would have a horse and he would go as hard as he could. So he'd have a horse in his pouch with the news in it. He would go as hard as he could for that 6 miles. When he got close, he had a horn that he would blow, and that horn would signal that he was coming in and that they need to have another horse ready for him. He would roll into the stop, he would jump off one horse onto another horse, and he would take off again. And so all along the National Road, you had these basically every 6 miles, these stops where riders could go, get a new fresh horse, and take off again. It worked, but it just didn't take off as much as he had hoped that it would. And so it only lasted for maybe about a year, kind of like the actual second Pony Express, the most well-known one that only lasted for about 18 months. And its downfall was the telegraph, which, interestingly enough, one of the biggest supporters of the telegraph early on was Amos Kendall. So, you know, his support might have been the downfall of the second Pony Express, which originally was his idea. Who knows? Just as a side note, he also thought it would be a good way of getting news, get newspapers that were in support of Jackson delivered quicker. And so he was biased towards them since he was a Jackson supporter, and thought that it would be an easier, quicker way of getting newspapers that supported Jackson from out and delivered. So he was also, you know, trying to deal with corruption in the post office, but was kind of using it for his own purposes anyway. So, but there you go. The first Pony Express on the National Road. It's raining and I'm going to go inside. So I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you tomorrow for an all-new episode of Laid Back History's 2024 Advent Calendar.